Welcome to the StuCast.
Hey guys, Stu here. Today, I'm gonna be playing some Super Castlevania 4. I'm really scared for my life. A lot of you guys know Jolokiaman. Well, another person named Assquake Jones, who we were working with, he told us his father was a lawyer, and, so we said, okay, could we hire him to help with the Eugene Goostman situation? This is the StuCast episode 2, by the way. So the Eugene Goostman case, which we talked about in our Attacked by 4chan thing, where they used Eugene's likeness, the weirdest creature in the world thing. So we hired him a few weeks ago, and we haven't heard back. We hadn't heard back until today, and Assquake Jones calls us, and he says, Jolokiaman hacked me, and Jolokiaman starts talking, and I was saying how Jolokiaman was being a real dick to us, and then Jolokiaman steps on and he says, I think that I really enjoy your company, Stuart, or should I say Scott, and it's like, you still think I'm Scott after all this? Come on. And so then I say, can I speak to Mr. Jones about the case, because we hadn't heard back in a long time. And he said he's asleep right now. Oh wait, I can actually get him on. And then he sounded different from last time. He started calling me like little man and stuff, like, and I don't appreciate that. And he was asking us to explain the case again, and I was like, we did all this. We've been waiting for weeks. You know, you aren't a very professional lawyer. And then I started just believing that this was all a joke. And then he said that he grounded Assquake Jones, and that hang on, I can't get hurt. I can't get hurt. What the hell is this? I'm gonna keep going, but that was really ridiculous. I couldn't even get hurt. Here we go. Let's try this again. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. I like to play my games legitimately. I think that was like a glitched ROM or something. So anyway, he says that he grounded Assquake Jones because I started saying, who the hell are you really at, Mr. Jones? And then he started calling me Scott Tusky and stuff. And now he's saying he's suing Scott Tusky. And I was just like, that's where I drew the line. I said, are you on drugs? And he was like, who do you think you are? And like, I'm gonna sue you, and I'm gonna take legal action and all this for slander and impersonating, or I don't know, false ID or something. And I was like, go ahead, man. I don't know. If you're gonna go ahead and sue Scott Tusky, go ahead. You know, you're just gonna be suing some random guy who isn't gonna know what you're talking about. You know, it's gonna be a waste of your time. And so, if anyone can give me advice, this is really scaring me. I think that what might have happened is Assquake Jones might be in cahoots with Jolokiaman, who is like our arch enemy at this point. You know, we made up, but then he started calling me Scott Tusky again, and now I just don't trust the guy. You know, I can never be friends with someone who does this crap. You know, they're saying they're gonna take down our YouTube channel and all this. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm really scared. I'm worried for the future of our channel. And I mean, I'm trying to do the StuCast still, but you know, what's it gonna matter if this gets taken down if he sues us or something? You know, we're just some kids who like making videos, you know? And to sue us for slander, I mean, I'm sorry. I even formally apologized, but he was speaking with his lawyer and about me, and if anyone can give me any kind of advice, so then what happened was Assquake Jones called me back and I said, Assquake, are you okay? And he said no, his dad grounded him for 3 weeks for talking to me because now I guess he's like our enemy. And Eugene wasn't there. I asked Eugene if he could join the call to back me up, but he wasn't there. And then so I was just like, this must be a joke, man, because what kind of a professional lawyer calls themselves Assquake Jones? You know? So I just blocked him, and I blocked Jolokiaman too. And I'm gonna ban them from YouTube, from my YouTube page too, because frankly I'm sick of this bullshit. As soon as I found out that Jolokiaman and Assquake Jones lived in the same house, I knew that there was something fishy about this whole thing. So I guess they're gonna sue Scott Tusky, so Scott Tusky, if you're out there, man, I'm sorry, you're just some random poor kid. I kinda feel bad for the guy. I don't think they'll even do anything, like, come on. What professional lawyer would be this stupid? To be frank, I mean, if anyone can help me out, I think I don't really know what to do anymore. If you guys can help me, please do. If there are any actual lawyers out there, that would be cool. We are looking to hire one for the Eugene Goostman case, because I guess that Mr. Jones isn't gonna be helping us with that. But the whole time, every time I talked to Assquake Jones, I always heard like laughing in the background and stuff, and it all just seemed too fishy to me, you know? I'm still worried though, you know, what if he is a real lawyer? I don't know, I can't do that, I mean, I don't know how he'd reach me. I mean, he doesn't have my address or anything. I mean, maybe he can look up Stuart DePoe and find that stuff. I think lawyers can do that. But if he's focused on this guy named Scott Tusky, I think I'm safe, you know, because he's like going for someone else besides me. I still feel bad for this kid though, you know? I mean, it's like I don't know what's the morally right thing to do in this case. Should I like find Scott Tusky and be like, hey, should I don't know what to do. Guys, please, I need any kind of advice, you know. I know the last episode of the StuCast was really happy, and this one's just depressing because, you know, the threat of our channel being taken down, you know, and us being sued. I don't know what to do anymore. You know, I'm probably gonna be kept up at night, just not knowing what to do, and not knowing if I made the right decision by blocking them. That might have only made them angrier. But you know, the moment he said, hey, can you describe the case to me? I have a lot of cases. You know, that's just unprofessional. He should have written this stuff down. He should have filed like a case report. I mean, I'm no lawyer, but don't you think you should be able to keep track of your cases? You know, I mean, I already explained this stuff to him. We already hired him. And he was like, okay, I'll be getting payment. And I said, fine, we'll get payment for you once you examine the case and stuff, you know? And it's been 3 weeks and we don't know what's going on. This is mainly me, by the way. Eugene, he never talked to these guys. I think he might have talked to Assquake Jones and Jolokiaman a couple of times, but I mean, Eugene just hates Jolokiaman. He hates Jolokiaman. He's saying, like, you know, I do too, frankly. Jolokiaman, he makes these videos of him trying to be funny, sitting in a chair going, hoi 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 hoi, and he's like, Stuart, or should I say Scott? Well, you know what? This is just ridiculous. You know, to find out that someone who I thought was my friend, Assquake Jones, who I've been talking to for months, you know, he was the first person to ever add me on the RoboticBagel Skype, and we were talking, and I thought he was a cool sounding guy. And then this whole thing happened. When Jolokiaman stepped in, it all went downhill. You know? I think this might just be some elaborate joke, but you know what? I don't know. He said it was being recorded, the call, so you guys might be able to, if he posts that online, you guys can hear the call for yourself. It's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know what good he's gonna get out of recording that. I basically just told you everything that happened. There was some foul language, though. I called him, I said, like, what the hell is this? You know, and I don't know if I should just, you know, I was talking to this one guy from Israel, and he was saying that I should do Castlevania 4. So that's why I'm doing this. I really just wanted to talk about this, kind of vent, because I don't know what to do, and I feel like talking about it to you guys might be good. You guys could maybe help me out in the comments. It really is a crisis right now. The fate of our channel rests in your hands, you know. If you can give us some good advice. Yeah, this game is really good. I can't really enjoy it though with this whole situation happening tonight. And I was having a pretty good day, you know. We just hit 200 subscribers. You know, I was thinking, hey, you know, we got past the whole Jolokiaman thing, and things are starting to look bright for this channel. You know, I spoke too soon though. Your guys' support will really help. Please, we want all the ideas we can get. We don't know what to do, or I don't know what to do. I haven't even told Eugene. Eugene will probably first hear about this whole situation through this video, or I'll probably tell him after this. And the other thing is, Richard is no longer a part of the channel. We had to kick him off earlier today because he hadn't been making videos. He wasn't pulling his weight, and that's what this episode of the StuCast was really gonna be about. It was gonna be about, like, remembering Richard, but then this whole thing popped up, and they actually interrupted. I was recording this episode, and I got a call from Assquake Jones, and on Skype, and it interrupted the recording. So I was just like, that recording wasn't too good. It was originally the Impossible game, and I was like, they don't want to see more of this, you know. I didn't win or anything. So I After this whole thing went down, I just went straight to Castlevania. You know what? That's what the StuCast is. It's just gonna be me talking about what's happening and, you know, asking your guys' opinions and stuff, because I don't know what to do, guys. I'm depressed over this. I kind of think it's just a joke by them, but the fact that they said that they're gonna sue and they're gonna take down our channel, it really scares me. You know, it might just be empty threats, but I don't have a lawyer, you know? I don't have this stuff. So we took down that boss. That guy is kind of a pain sometimes. Was just a mini boss. I think I feel sick to my stomach because part of me knows that saying to Mr. Jones, if that even is his real name, I was saying, like, you know, who do you think you are, and are you even a real lawyer? You don't sound like a real lawyer, you know, and like, I was just telling him to just stop, you know, because I didn't feel like explaining the whole case over again. And then Assquick lied to me too. He said, yeah, we have some good leads on the Goostman case. And then I talked to Mr. Jones, and it's a completely different story. He's saying, okay, who's Eugene Goostman? And like all this stuff, and I just don't know what to do, and it's pissing me off, frankly. I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but I'm going over the situation over and over in my head, and it just feels like, I don't know, I don't even know what happened. It all happened so fast, you know? First, I think the channel's doing well. I think Jolokiaman and I are friends now, and then Assquick Jones, my good friend, calls me, and then I find out that he and Jolokiaman are in cahoots. You know, I'm not stupid, guys. I could hear the laughing in the background every time you guys were talking, and I could hear Jolokiaman on there. And when you said Jolokiaman and I live in the same house, well, that's just stupid. So that means that you, by association, tried to take down our channel, you know? With the whole Scott thing. And then Mr. Jones started calling me Scott. He was like, Scott Tusky, we will be suing you. And I was like, so you are with Jolokiaman, you know? And then you know, people aren't who they think that you are. Or people aren't who you think they are. Sometimes we thought that Assquick Jones was our friend. We thought he was just a fan, but turns out he was being corrupted by the evil that is Jolokiaman. We got another thing about Jolokiaman because Assquick said that his name was Sergio. He said that Jolokiaman's real name was Sergio something. I think it was Sergio Thomas, is what he said. So that's like a lead against Jolokiaman. I think that he and Jolokiaman might be like brothers or something, because so then we know that Assquick Jones's last name is really probably Thomas. But I don't know, he could have just been lying to me. He does that. Guys, I don't know. And I know a lot of you people are like, why upload a new edition of the StuCast so soon after the first, you know? A lot of our subscribers haven't even seen the first one yet, because we just uploaded it like not even 24 hours ago. But you know, when things come up, you gotta tell your subbers about it. You know, we gotta tell our fans. And Jolokiaman, he is just evil, you know, as far as I'm concerned. He's like an evil mastermind behind this whole deal. So anyway, I guess I should talk about Richard. I was gonna tell the story of how Richard and I first met, and we have told this to some of the people who have added us on Skype. So some of you viewers might have already heard this story, but we've never said it on the channel. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kinda explain the whole origin of RoboticBagel, and how Richard and I first met. Maybe take my mind off this whole situation. I think, if I remember correctly, you can kill these things. So anyway, I was driving up to Michigan, with me and my family. We were going up to Canada. I don't even remember what for. It was a wedding or something. Something I didn't really care about. It was about 4 or 5 years ago. We were driving up. It was about 3 a.m. We said, hey, let's go to the Waffle House. So we made a pit stop at the Waffle House, if you will. And then we went to the Waffle House, and we went in, and lo and behold, all the tables were taken. Richard's sitting there, who we didn't know at the time, and he said, hey, you guys can sit here. He's sitting at a 10-seat table all by himself. And Richard is, and we said, oh, that's very nice. So we sat with him, and we were talking about Rayman. Turns out he's a big Rayman fan himself, and he said, hey, you should really make a YouTube channel. You know, I'd watch it. You could talk about Rayman. And so of course that gave me the inspiration to do our first video, the Rayman review. And at the time, Richard, so we kept driving. We got home from the trip, and Richard and I lost contact with each other. We hadn't talked in about 5 years, and then about 2 months ago I uploaded the Rayman review, our first video. Hard to believe it hasn't even been that long since we made our first video, and we're already at 200 subscribers. I mean, that's crazy to think that we've made it this far in 2 months. But then it could all be taken down by the whole Jolokiaman thing. All our hard work. I don't know what to do. Okay, but anyway, so he saw the review Richard did, and he found us, and he reached out to us, and we got back in touch, and I said, hey, you should make videos with us. And then I recruited Eugene, who's like my lifelong pal. And we had like a whole crew assembled by then, and he made his how-tos, and they were really good videos. And then basically it's all history from there. I mean, Eugene was doing his unboxings at the time. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm really not myself tonight after this whole thing. It makes me really sad. And if this is just some kind of a sick joke, I just want to let you guys know that you are ruining my life with all this stress, you know? I thought I'd be able to enjoy my weekend, and I did, but then on Sunday night, oh, I thought I could step on that. On Sunday night, it all has to come crashing down like a house of cards, you know? Yeah, we had to kick Richard off the channel because he wasn't making as many videos as me and Huge were. He just wasn't pulling his weight. I did get new recording software that now records audio, so you should be able to hear the audio. It's called ScreenFlow. I got it for $90 with my student discount. It's pretty expensive, but I think it was worth it because I know that our channel, well, I thought I knew that our channel would go really far, but now with this whole Jolokiaman thing, we might be taken down and that's it. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't even know how long this has been going for. 25 minutes, jeez, it feels like it's been longer. I'm just gonna cut it off. If I die, next time I die, I'm gonna cut it off. But I'll save my progress. So if you guys like to see Castlevania for the next StuCast, I could just pick it up from there. You know what, I'm starting to think that Jolokiaman and the other one, they might be from 4chan, I think. I thought that Jolokiaman and I had made up, but you know what? I can't forgive him after all the hell he's put me through. You know what? That's no way to start a relationship, a friendship. And the other thing I said, when I was talking to Mr. Jones, I was saying that Eugene was my partner, and he said, and he had the nerve to say, "What are you guys, a couple of faggots or something?" And I was like, "Are you serious? No, he's my partner in YouTube, not a gay partner. What the hell, you know?" Well, I'm gonna tell you guys something. We will never stop uploading videos. You know, our loyal fans. Okay, game over. That's a good place to stop. Uh, so if you guys want to leave support, it's really appreciated. Any ideas are helpful. You can add us on Skype. Our Skype name is RoboticBagel, and we can just talk to you if you want, or you could be on the podcast or whatever. We've got a lot of people lined up, so if you want to be on the podcasts, you're just going to be added to a queue, which, hell, it could be a year from now at this point that you're a guest. But here's one thing, if no one is online but you are, when we do the podcast on Sunday nights at 8 p.m., then you will be on. You know, we'll jump straight to you. So that's a good place to cut it off. This has been Stu for the StuCast episode 2 featuring Castlevania 4. I'll see you guys next time.